So before I start, I'd just like to remind everybody that it's really, really good to make frequent blog posts, frequent commits, push early, push often, push all the time. Even if you've already pushed, push again, whatever. I do it all the time. Just so you're ready to run. So, Tim, are you ready to go? Okay, cool. So, hi again. I'm Peter Hajas, if you haven't seen me present before. And I'm here to talk to you about my two RCOS projects. One of them, which you've heard a lot about, called MobileNotifier. And another one that we're going to delve into a little bit more deeply this time, which is called Widge. So first, let's talk about MobileNotifier. MobileNotifier is what I like to describe iOS notifications done right for iOS devices produced by Apple. So, what's new? Since last time, I shipped a new release, Beta 3, which I'm calling Copious Cornflakes, keeping with my cereal name. And I'm a little bit freaking out because there are no cereals that start with the letter D. So, I don't know what we're going to do next. So, new features for Beta 3 are a brand new alert style, totally redone. Looks significantly better. Doesn't look like something that I just hacked up in Photoshop for half an hour. It's done by a professional graphics designer, Kyle Adams. A new feature we're calling the Alert Dashboard, and a brand new lock screen view for showing you your notifications on the lock screen. So, just in case you haven't seen, this is sort of my favorite part of the demo before. Let's say we have a regular iPhone. We just got back from the Apple Store. We're stoked. And let's see what it's like to get a notification on this device. So, a new notification comes in, the screen goes dim, and we get a blue box on the screen. This is our alert. So at this point, we sort of have one option, right? We can take action on the alert, we can get rid of it, and that's it. If we were doing something like writing an email or playing a game or surfing a website, we couldn't resume that task with this alert up. We have to take action right now, immediately. This is pretty terrible, as you can imagine, especially if you're watching a music video. Definitely not so excited about this. So, how does this work with MobileNotifier? Let's say we've got that same iPhone, and we're hip and cool, so we switch things up a little bit. Let's change this to my iPhone. And how does a notification work with MobileNotifier? So we're using the phone, we're doing whatever, we're surfing the web, we're looking at pictures, we're writing an email, and we get a new notification. It comes up at the top, just like this. And we can continue to do what we were doing. We can interact with the phone. This part of the phone remains totally usable. We can start applications. We can do whatever we'd like. And when we're ready, we tap the alert, and we can take action on it in one of two ways. We can send it away for later, or we can open it right now. And we'll talk about what later means right now. So that's new alert style. With regards to the alert dashboard, it's a brand new feature I've implemented in MobileNotifier Beta 3. And in the iPhone, there's this really cool user interface element called the multitasking switcher. This is on 4.x enabled devices with multitasking. You double tap the home button, and the whole screen slides up and lets you switch between your various apps. But the top of that display is totally wasted. It's whatever screen was on your app previously. Now, I stick the alert dashboard right up here in that wasted space that wasn't being used for anything anyways. And you can tap an alert to take action on it. You can swipe it to get rid of it, or you can clear all of your pending alerts if you have some friend who's harassing you or something. Finally, the last new feature, big new feature, in MobileNotifier Beta 3 is a brand new lock screen view. This is what it looks like on the lock screen of the phone. You can see it's out of the way, very, very easy to use. It tells you exactly what's going on. And so that's the lock screen view. And that's what's new in MobileNotifier Beta 3. But we have another part of the story to tell. So first, I'd like to give you a demo so you can just see how it works. So I've got my phone here hooked up to a cable so you can see what's going on. And this is definitely not an Apple-supported thing at all, which I like to say every time just so people know. So this is my phone, as you can see. It's the best phone in the world. So if we want to send ourselves a new text message, I'm going to type one up right now. I get a little lonely sometimes. So let's say, hey there. And we're going to send it and duck out of the app so you can see what it's like when we get a new notification. So we're going to send, go home. Sweet. So this is our notification. And I can't remember if I've auto-dismiss turned on or off. That's a preference to dismiss after 15 seconds. But you can see, we can tap it, and it folds down, and we can send it away for later, or open it right now. Let's say I were to send it away for later. Goes away, we can keep using the phone. Then when we double tap the home button, we see the alert right here. And let's say we want to take action on it right now. We tap it, we're taken into the Messages app right where we expect, and we can gear right back into that conversation. Pretty awesome, right?
Yep.
Now a new type of notification we're supporting is a voicemail alert. So I'm going to have my good friend Tim call me. And I'm going to show you that we can get new voicemails. AT&T's network withstanding. So when I was developing the new voicemail alerts, I'm going to decline this call. Just send it away. And while Tim's listening to my really boring voicemail and leaving me one. Well, when I was debugging voicemail alerts, this was probably the hardest feature of MobileNotifier to debug. There's no way to forge a voicemail alert, so I literally had to keep calling myself with Google Voice, and it was just really, really obnoxious. I heard my voicemail message. I know, I'm singing, it's a joke. So I heard my voicemail message like 50 times. It was really, really annoying, but I finally nailed it. Hopefully this works. Did you leave one?
I did.
So. Okay.
I think.
Did you say something nice? Or?
I did not say anything.
I would just say it to myself, like, you know, just, good job, Peter, and then I hang up. So, boom, Timothy Horton voicemail. You can see we parse out the icon for the application, phone, and when we tap it, we have the same options, just as before, and we can open it, and we're taken right to the phone app, and we could call Tim or do whatever. So, that's voicemail alerts with MobileNotifier Beta 3.
How is it received in public? Is it well received or?
So that's actually what I'd like to talk about right now. When I released this, I made a blog post about it, as I do for every major release, just talking about the features, things like that. And for the first time this release, I decided, let's try to, you know, maybe build up a little bit of buzz. Who knows? Maybe I'll get covered on some weird out there iPhone blog. So I sent an email out to a couple of people. This is Gizmodo, and I just sent a little blurb about the project and the link to the blog post. And only one person got back to me. That was 9to5Mac. They're an Apple-specific blog, as you can guess. And they said, let's see a video. So it's like 2 in the morning. I just spent the last couple hours on this release. I'm like, whatever, I'll record a quick video. No one's going to see it. I'll just make this stupid, dinky little video. So I recorded it, right? And you can see, like, my background is Magikarp, the Pokemon, as it was on that blog post. And I didn't care. So I made this little ditzy video. It's really, really, I'm like, hi there. You know, I'm very tired. So I send them off this video and I go to sleep. So the next day I wake up, and what do you know? I'm on 9to5Mac. They said, this is iOS notifications done right, and they linked to that dinky little video. So this was pretty cool. This got a lot of views. I was getting a lot of people, you know, talking to me on Twitter. I was pretty excited about that. So I went to bed, and I woke up the next day. First thing I do in the morning is I read my RSS feeds, as I'm sure a lot of you do too. So I fire it up, and what do I see? But I'm on the front page of Engadget.com with this same picture of my Magikarp later on down, and a link to this video I made at 2 in the morning. And what do you know? I'm also on Gizmodo.com and Lifehacker.com. And all these sites are linking to this little video, but they're all covering MobileNotifier, which I thought was pretty awesome. Along with SlashGear.com, RedmondPie.com, and TechCrunch.com, TechCrunch is mobile, and last but certainly not least, Wired.com, along with tons of other smaller blogs. So this was like incredible, right? I was really, really stoked to get this press, and people had some really, really nice things to say about the release. Engadget said, if you haven't jailbroken your iPhone yet, then MobileNotifier might just push you over the edge. Gizmodo.com said, for starters, Cupertino can take a look at MobileNotifier, a jailbreak app developed by Peter Hajas that gives us the iPhone pings of our dreams. Steal it, buy it, modify it, I don't care. Just make my iPhone work like this, please. Redmond Pie wrote how iOS 5 notifications should work. If Apple is looking at altering its notification system, it need look no further than Peter Hajas' MobileNotifier. And for this day, and about a week afterwards, I was the second result on Google for iOS 5, which I think is pretty awesome. And then finally, this bit of news from Wired. Notifications on iOS suck. Peter Hajas' MobileNotifier hack fixes them, and fixes them good. MobileNotifier is a jailbreak hack for the iPhone and iPod Touch that is so good, it should have come from Apple. Normally, I wouldn't cover jailbreak-only software, but this is obviously too good not to write about. Awesome, right? Amazing stuff. So needless to say, to my little blog, this drove a lot of traffic. A lot of people were reading the post and everything. And even more interestingly, at least to me, remember this dinky little video? You know, I didn't spend that much time on it. Well, it ended up getting over 200,000 hits. And on that day, it was the second most viewed tech video in the world, which is pretty. And it was like first in like Germany and Brazil and stuff like that. So what did this lead to? To date, I've had 160,000 downloads for MobileNotifier, which is, I've never created software that's been this popular, and it was just absolutely incredible, and I was really stoked. So that's what's new with Beta 3. And so what's next, because I'm not going to rest on my laurels, are less obtrusive alerts. We're going to use the double height status bar now, so we don't draw over icons and things like that. We're also going to fix some sound bugs. There's some sound display issues, along with some beta of the Send to Mac feature, so you can check and reply to notifications from your Macintosh without even taking your phone out of your pocket. It's pretty awesome stuff. So that's what's new with MobileNotifier. And now I'd like to switch gears really quickly, switch apps over to Widge, which is my iOS widgeting system. So, you guys are familiar with widgets. They're small, single-purpose applications that let you quickly check on something or quickly do a select set of tasks. So how would this work? Well, on the iPhone, there's visual language. There's, for using the device on the home screen. There's the first page of icons. Then there's all your other pages of icons. Then to the left, there's